I mean, my own view is that what Mr. Xi Jinping does is far more likely to affect my future and my children's and grandchildren's future than what President Obama does. But I have no idea what Mr. Xi Jinping stands for. None at all. We know that he's passionate about sport. We know that he's got quite a close relationship with the army. We know that he's a princeling and thinks that princelings have a rightful place in the Chinese leadership. And we shouldn't necessarily blame him for that. I think almost every Indian member of parliament under the age of 40 is the son or daughter of or wife or sister of another Congress Indian member of parliament. So princelings reign in a number of countries. So we know those things about him, but I'm not sure that I know what his views are on the future of the waters around China, what his views are on the relationship with his neighbours, what his views are on free trade, what his views are on all the other issues, on climate change and environmental policy. The more open and transparent we are with one another, the better. And the other thing that we should remember is how lousy we are at distinguishing between the history that tradition has wanted us to believe and what really happened. And if I had to write an article the other day which was headed, "If I Ruled the World." I began by saying, what do you mean, if? And if I ruled the world, I would have a central bank of historians who would write every country's history for them rather than leaving it to nation states themselves. General de Gaulle wrote a history of the French army which never mentioned Waterloo. You read most British history and nobody quite reminds you that we actually lost half of France back in the late Middle Ages. So we all have our problems.